We got Charleston White explaining why he snitched on his friend in that video back when he was 16, bro, and how it got leaked. I'm gonna get right into it. We ain't playing no games today.
You were 16 in this footage. It looked like somebody did their homework, but this was never seen before in the public manner.
Why he turned sideways like that?
I don't think nobody
Bro, in
did
the
their
Call of
homework.
Duty lobby.
Somebody within the government system released that. Because you know I boo-booed the city, nigga, after I beat them charges. So not only did I boo-boo the city, I talked about some dirty police officers dropped their names and brought up the Dacian Steptoe and the officer Garrett Holsich right after I beat my charges. So nigga, I shook my dick at the city. So this is old news coverage. So I was locked. This is old news coverage of '93. I was a juvenile at the time, so my face was blurred. They couldn't show my face back then. So there's no way an average citizen on the internet
be able to get that information.
To get an archive of a news footage, nigga, from 1993, 92.
1992.
Nah,
Damn.
Nah, that was an inside release.
But do you consider that snitching on your friends though?
For one, them wasn't my friends.
Right.
You gotta think, homie. This is what me and Gilly the Kid fell out over. How you go put street rules down on
a kid
at 14, 15, 16? How? I'm not a street kid. I'm not a criminal. I'm a kid who was raised.
Nah, that's the thing, right? Now the kids, they be ready to jump off the porch and be with it and do anything, and whole time these OGs be using that thirst of probably not having a father in their life or not having a family or just wanting to be down or whatever. They'll use that against them, right? So it's like a situation like that. But like when you with your friends and y'all done got together to do some shit, you told on that nigga, Charleston. Just admit it though. But it's like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, just stand on this shit. Yeah, you snitched on him. You a snitch. But who cares? Like, fuck that nigga. Didn't you say he shot bro for no reason? Just stand on it. Niggas just gotta accept it. You can't be trying to look cool at the same time, bro.
Tell the truth. When my mama come in and say, son, what happened? Mama, I didn't do that. I got a paid for a lawyer. I got two lawyers, Carl Mallory and Louis Stern.
The truth will set you free.
Louis Stearns became Judge Stern, Judge Louis Stern. But nigga, I had two paid for lawyers. Nigga, my mama is a well-to-do mama. I'm just playing, I ain't playing.
Nigga put you in a situation and say, you better not snitch.
Going through an adolescent
nigga,
stage
you think you finna destroy my life?
I ain't no street. Hell yeah, I'm gonna tell on you. I've been telling since I was a little bitty boy.
See, this is why I never been around folks to even be in a position to snitch on nobody, bro. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was young, bro, I almost crashed out and did some shit, right? And it was to the point where only I was implicated in it. I wasn't gonna bring my partner, like, he was there too. I would never do no shit like that, bro. But let's just say we in a car and let's just say back then, right around, and we in a car and somebody got in my car with a gun and try to act like, oh, I don't know what. Man, he got in my car with a gun, bro. And if bro on the right of me he snitched on me, we could go to war about that. I will kill and die and bleed about that one. Because you ain't finna throw a gun in my car and act like, oh, that's some snaky slithery. That's why it's no honor amongst the streets and snakes and slimes and thieves. It's not even an area you want to venture in. You just ain't built for the streets, bro. You supposed to take the charge. Okay. Then that goofy motherfucker gonna slide on 50 other people and then go snitch anyway. Crash out.
I've been telling all my life, Mama, Kevin did.
Nah, I ain't do all that.
So all of a
I ain't
sudden,
never been on that.
Nah,
I ain't never been on that.
Crying, saying, son, and then fuck him. I don't met them in the 8th grade. I don't know them. I didn't go to elementary with them. These project kids, and this is what I want to show people. The well-to-do kids have no loyalty to the project kids. Hell yeah, I'm gonna tell on you. My lawyer say, hey, who shot him? He did. He's the worst candidate. He been in and out of juvenile system. I'm a good kid. Hell yeah, I'm gonna play good boy.
That boy Charles to try to get out.
There's no honor amongst these.
Nope. Better learn that. Ain't no rules in the streets,
nigga.
nigga.
That ain't snitching. In from the jump. I say, hell yeah, I told nigga. My mama came in to who he did it, mama. And my lawyer and them say, this is what we going with. That's how I became famous on the internet. Remember the Pop Hunter situation, me and your first interview? That's how, so now we back to the beginning of how Charleston White got started. Gilly the kid and his son with that Pop Hunter kid because same situation. That's what made me come forward. Nigga, how we go? So how we gonna trick the kids
Ooh, a bit dark,
into
boy.
street
Ooh.
shit? And you not raised in
I'm
the
gonna go
streets.
get some breakfast. It's a good Saturday. Good Saturday.
When my mama come to the police station, I remember one time, nigga, me and my cousin snuck out the house. And we went to mess with some girls stealing cars. The police get on us. Them get arrested and go to juvenile. I get away. Do you know what my mama said the first thing she did when she went down to pick my cousin up from juvenile? I know Charleston was with y'all. Where he at? My brother committed a murder. My mama made him go turn himself in. Homie, I come from an honorable, upstanding family. I don't have no crooked mama.
Right.
Son, you tell these people the truth.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
So
My mama a lot for me. My mama do whatever she gotta do to make sure I'm good, but that's why I don't put her in that position to have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know, like, my folks battle tested for real. I ain't gonna lie, like, that's one thing I do appreciate about my family. Like, even though it's like we ain't the closest and shit like that, they got my back, right or wrong, for real. Like, cause people that like that, I mean, it's cool. It's cool to be like, you know, turn yourself in and all that, but like, shit, bro. I don't know, man. Everybody got their opinion on that. Like, maybe if you weren't so strict, they wouldn't be in the streets.
oh, nigga,
Like, it's a balance with this
I wasn't
shit.
raised with street shit. I was raised to tell.
Is that what made you so passionate about the Pop Hunter situation?
Yeah, because
You
how
was
you
raised
gonna
to
tell
tell,
a kid
but you
to
also
go
caught a
against his
body,
mama?
influenced by the media.
Because of some street codes who everybody break. Everybody break these codes.
Big Meech broke them.
Everybody break these codes. Homie, when we got arrested, homie, all these niggas older than me. There was a news article in 2004, 2005.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
I ain't gonna
And
lie though, them two grown ass dudes that came home and did a no jumper interview about Charleston telling, that was the funniest shit ever, bro. I can't believe they did that. They thought they had
I never
paperwork
got to
and shit.
read none of the articles back in the 90s. But homie, we was on the
Charleston
front page
is a
paper
rat.
of every news,
Nigga, who
every
gives a
news
fuck,
station.
Yeah.
The news media described me as being
Nigga,
the youngest,
you should be on
the
vacation
smallest,
somewhere.
but the brains out of the bunch. Homie, all these niggas was older than me.
Unk ass supposed to be traveling the world. That
I'm
nigga-
just bullshitting. I ran away from home because my mama had just had my little sister. So nigga, I'm mad because I ain't the baby no more. And I'm being rebellious. My mama just had a new baby. I'm 13.
He was a goofy. I ain't gonna lie. Charleston White was somebody like, you will have to really whoop his ass. Like, from everything I've heard about this man, bro. And you know, my dad, he grew up in South Carolina. He'd tell me some stories about growing up and shit like that. It's a lot of niggas that was like I could just correlate to how that type of nigga this was. Niggas been goofy, clowned out, following trends, right? You know how to say riding waves and shit. Like, Charleston White type of nigga to do whatever is cool. Or like when everybody around, he'll try to like slap you or some shit. The whole time he a bitch for real. But he'll do it to somebody that he know like ain't gonna slap you back or something like that. You know what I mean? Like one of them type of things. Like, or a nigga that try to like, you know them suburban hood niggas? He's literally one of them, like before it happened. How you go from GD to crib? It happened.
Going on 14. It's the summer going from 8th grade to, I'm just being rebellious. I ain't no criminal. I've been playing the flute in the band. I go on family vacations. Nigga, we eat dinner at the table. We don't eat dinner in our room. I got my own bedroom with my own bunk beds. I got
most of
a
us
desk
ain't live
right
like
there,
that.
a real setup desk. I got my own phone. I'm a spoiled kid. I ain't no street nigga. I don't know the street rules.
You was playing
But
street.
you was playing street though, right?
I wasn't playing street. I'm playing rebellious. I'm rebelling against mama being delinquent. I'm not being criminal. I'm being delinquent. We stealing jackets. We breaking into houses. We ain't being criminal.
Nigga,
we
that's
being
criminal.
delinquent. There's a difference. We breaking bottles. We breaking in the car. We
That's the
sneaking in
beginning
the
of every
shoot.
nigga that jump in the streets. Throwing rocks at cars, breaking bottles, busting windows. That's how we all started. Then you go from breaking cars, busting windows to opening cars, windows, trying to open doors and see where you could get in and stealing shit out the store and getting caught. Everybody grew up like that, bro. Now I see what he's saying, but like, nigga, I wasn't outside stealing and doing shit and throwing water balloons and shit because, nigga, throwing water balloons in people's cars at their face when the window down. I wasn't doing shit like that because, nigga, I didn't have love at the house. Nigga, my house was, like he said, my house was good. I feel like we just want to do some bad shit. I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends, like Boondocks, on Boondocks.
Guns and killing, ain't doing none of that.
Breaking in people's houses is criminal activity.
It's delinquent.
Bro, if Charleston White was 17, 16, if he would have got to that age outside in the streets, he would have caught a body. Because he's a goofy, bro. He would have got a gun. Bruh, as soon as that nigga got any type of pressure put on him, he would have popped somebody. On some, man, you can't lie to me, bro. I know the type this nigga is. This nigga just older, bro. Like, this the thing, bro. I would say the same thing when I'm 40 years old. Like, probably not the way I'm saying it. But, like, bro, this nigga, when he was my age, he was probably a fucking lame, bro.
It's delinquent.
Did you hand him the gun before he shot him?
Yeah.
And you told him shoot him?
Yeah, shoot that motherfucker. But I ain't mean it. I'm just talking. Yeah, I ain't mean it.
This nigga's a clown, bro.
Yeah, I ain't mean it.
Is this your gun at the time?
Nah, homie, we had so listen, I'm just out. So listen, so I ran away from home.
Stupid ass.
My mama was being
South
strict.
niggas.
She pregnant with my
Stupid ass
little
down south
sister.
niggas.
Just had my little sister at the time.
Nah, let me chill out.
So the baby no more.
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
Nigga.
Y'all niggas down south, man. Some of y'all niggas retarded. Retarded. Most of y'all ass retarded. I don't give a fuck. Clones. There's niggas that's in the city too that's retarded too, so don't think I'm just like picking on niggas in the south. It's just like y'all accent, y'all voice make this shit worse. Like when you do ignorant nigga shit and you that damn, you look sped in the face, niggas just be like, man, you just wasting time. Like, I'm hella mad that I grew up on black power and shit, because the older I get, the more disgust I get from my people. And I remember my dad, he used to tell me, even though he used to first teach me to, like, you know, the Nation of Islam shit, the 5%, 10%, 85, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, power, like all that, right? But like, he was like, as we got older, he like, don't trust no black power, black people movement, don't try to do no black power shit, leave all that shit alone. I used to be like, what you mean, Dad? You ain't with the people? And the older I get, that shit don't mean nothing, nigga.
The baby of the family.
Them clones
so
gonna die.
Being rebellious. My brother
Just
in and
like
out
we
of
all
trouble.
gonna die,
So
nigga.
you gotta think.
So choose your lane.
I had 9
choose your
eye
lane,
surgeries.
nigga. Choose who you want to deal with.
Age. So I fell in the washing machine. Think about this, nigga. I fell in a washing machine at age 5. I didn't learn how to walk again till almost age 8.
Oh,
By age 8, I put my eye out. So nigga, from 5
he
to
a
8,
spare
I'm
baby.
in and out the hospital for surgery. So
Right,
I ain't
right.
go to school.
He
I got
ain't
a
even-
private tutor. So nigga, I'm a sheltered kid. So at age 8, I put my eye out. So from 8 to 12, I had 9 eye surgeries before having my eye removed. So I ain't playing outside. I ain't playing sports. In and out the hospital. So by the time I get into 6th grade, I get my eye removed. Now I got a prosthetic eye. But I'm still in and out going through the doctor. By the time I get to 7th grade, this is my first full year of having a prosthetic eye. No more surgeries, no more doctor's appointment. Now I finally get to be a kid. Now I'm in middle school. I don't know nothing about crime. Now we're in the 8th grade. You catch a murder case in the 8th. I don't know nothing about it. I just come out the hospital being laid up. I ain't no criminal. No motherfucking criminal. I don't know no street codes. I know to do right, and I know what's wrong. I know you tell the truth. Nigga, you be honest. I'm an honest kid.
No, you're not. You was a manipulative, sneaky little motherfucker. You got caught for some shit and you tried to play. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I didn't know he was gonna do that. But then, you know what's crazy? Because the nigga that's really in the streets, like his partner probably really thought that was his friend. Like, that's my boy Charleston, man. This is my boy. My boy Charleston. I'll do whatever for my man. I'm a ride for him. Shit. It be niggas with the more worse situations that get the worser fate.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. So anybody tell you, yeah, that nigga brutally honest. Ever since he was a kid, that nigga brutally honest. Yeah, we did this. Because this is how I was raised. So the core foundation of who you are. Why do you think so many niggas tell on First 48? Why you think it's so many niggas who tell? Because the core foundation of who you are is good-natured based on how our mothers and grandmothers raised us. But the culture wants you to believe we all come knowing and raised this street shit. Why you think so many snitch? Because the core foundation of how they was raised is to tell the truth. So when you get in trouble, homie, the core foundation of who you are comes forward. So here we are, we done committed a murder, broad daylight at the mall. Broad daylight during school hours. There was a girl by the name of Ursula who was at the mall at the time, her and her mom. That's how they identified us. Ursula went to school with us. So that's how we get identified. They go to the school, get the yearbooks, and then I got our pictures. I come up with a plan after the murder. I tell my partner DJ. Now DJ 15 at the time. DJ was a good kid, never been in trouble, only child. Nigga worked at Red Lobster, good, play sports and fuck with hoes. Antoine Doolittle, the shooter, is a nigga from, I think they from South Dallas, Oak Cliff, some just moved, just come to the city. He had two brothers that was in and out of prison with a life sentence. Mama in the project, he in and out the boys' home. Really didn't fuck with girl, but he a project nigga. His mama let him stay out all night long. So me and DJ, two different backgrounds from these other two. Me and DJ go to school together. We don't really.
Yeah, but I feel like, bro, you know, like, I'm thinking that Charleston White had an upgrading like Antoine. The way he first came out, I thought Charleston White came up like Antoine. Antoine, the one that needed the help and the rehabilitation. You see how it's red? So you got a good kid that come from a good home that fucked up the life. Well, it's not his fault because your friends don't make you do anything, but like just putting it in retrospective, right? You got the blind leading the blind with shit like this, right? So Charleston White didn't have a strong male role model in his life, right? So when he got around his friends, they was willing to do more bullshit. Like when I was young, anybody that I had around me that didn't have fathers, I would get their ass right. They come to my house, it's rules, bro. There's certain ways you gotta move. I don't tolerate no disrespect. I've been this way since I was 8, 7, 9 years old. I didn't kick niggas out my house before when I was 7. Like, nah, bro. We ain't friends no more. Get out. Get out, bro, for it to be a problem. Like, I didn't really put pressure in niggas' chests at 7, 6 years old, bro. Like, I'm talking about all my partners that's in the hood and they caught bodies and all that. I grew up in Vallejo, so I really didn't. My childhood I was raised in Vallejo. I grew up in Oakland, right? But growing up in Vallejo and shit, like all the kids that end up jumping in the streets and being all gang banging and all that shit and rapping and all this shit. When we was kids, bro, they come to my house, bro. They knew I had a pops. So it's just a certain way how shit went. Even when my dad came around, them niggas get uncomfortable. I remember all this, bro. And I see what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying. Like, nigga, I could have been in this position. Like, bro, a lot of people do.
Go to school with Antoine M. We just passed each other during the summertime. So there's no real friendship. We just hanging during the summer. That's how most get in trouble. Going to go group up with some new group of friends during them summer activities.
Oh, that's Charleston when he was my age. I guess he wasn't that lame.
In trouble.
He wasn't that lame.
Antoine M couldn't have came to my mama's house. Nigga, my mama never met Doolittle. I would run away from home, and that's where I would go stay because his mama let anybody come over. He can do anything. My mama would come over there looking for me. His mama say, no, he ain't here. He couldn't come to my house. My mama didn't play. Nigga, I couldn't go, if I didn't run away from home, I couldn't go nowhere. My mama want to talk, who taking you? Let me talk to their mama. Who picking? No, nigga, I come from structure. I come from a woman who had morals and principles and tried to instill this. I'm just rebelling at 13 during what they call an adolescent stage of life. Most children rebel. I'm rebelling against mama. She talking that God talk, trying to take us to church. She bringing more structure. The concept of tough love had just came about. Now mama talking this tough love talk. And she done had a baby. And man, yeah. So I'm just going through some shit. Rebelling during the adolescent stage. And almost cost me my life. Somebody lost their life. We out being delinquent. Stealing jackets. We ain't robbing. We stealing jackets. But we took a gun. Somebody lost their life, innocent man. So, you think when they say capital murder as a kid, your mama, your grandma, capital murder, and we done killed the white man. And we done this during the time.
It was hot back then.
It was unheard of.
It was hot.
I'm one of the first kids in football.
Shit, even these days, you smack a white nigga, it's gonna be like, depending on the context, the media is gonna portray it a certain way, right? But shit, the 80s, I know that was fun. Like, that's damn near 15, 20 years after Emmett Till. When the elders gave up Emmett Till. I can't believe they did that shit. They should have went to war about that, bro. That's how I feel about shit, bro. You ain't finna just, I'm not finna just give my son up. Nah, everybody gotta die then. We all going down. The whole tribe gonna get flamed then. Oh, ain't no greater good. Because at this point, we just living in misery. I understand that war casualties happen, but not no 13-year-old boy. Now, I'm not giving that up. Now, if it's just like, let's just say we got a tribe, and I know it's off topic, but I want to yap today. Let's just say we got a tribe, right? Black Wall Street, and some dude went on the other side, and he a grown weirdo, and he got a drug problem, and he raped somebody. Okay, yeah, we'll kill him. Go ahead, y'all can have him. I ain't gonna lie. But like a young kid, you saying he looked at you and whistled at you? What? So you want to drag him and hang him and yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
To ever be tried and adjudicated and sentenced for the crime of murder. That's in the history books. I'm one of the first children ever to be tried and adjudicated.
Bro, I just dropped my ass
for the crime of murder. And we killed the white man. That was unheard of.
Bro,
do you remember the day you testified?
Yeah. Because I was already locked up 2 years.
Were you persuaded to testify? Was it something that you kind of didn't want to do?
Hell no, I wanted to do it. For one, I had been in the boys' home 2 years. So I couldn't wait to come back to the city in a juvenile detention center to try to some of them juvenile hoes, because we got to interact. Yeah, so I can some of them juvenile hoes, get to see Ted, all the old juvenile staff, and then who I know it. So think, I'm 16, so I get to come back to juvenile, some of my classmates and some I know, so I'm excited to come back.
That's crazy. They had bro just. You know what's crazy, bro? Like, he's from a time that don't exist no more. But even during that time, it wasn't no different than what's going on now. It's just we have more, like, we accessing more things. But I feel like life has never been different. Like, it's always been what it is now. I'm on some deep shit right now, bro. Let me just react. I'm gonna do a spiritual video after this.
Around the city that you testified.
It was on the news. It was on every news station. It was on every major, but wasn't nobody saying, oh, he testified. Everybody kids. Everybody understand. We all would have done this. Nobody think I shouldn't have testified. We all kids. Regrets? Nigga, I was facing 40 years under the Texas Juvenile Determined Sentencing Law.
Ooh.
Man, nigga ain't never even heard of that before as a kid. 40 years?
40.
What? Now, nigga, I've been coming to juvenile for the last, so I went to juvenile from probably 13 to 14. I wasn't in trouble at 12, I wasn't in trouble at 11. I had one little year of rebelliousness, being resentful, going against what mama say, thinking mama don't know what she talking about because she a woman.
They call
going
Remo
to the culture,
Cheesemo.
the streets, based off what's been propagated. I'm just out in the wilderness. I ain't got no business out here. Hanging with some who go to bed hungry. Hanging with some who 7 people in this 2-bedroom.
Oh my goodness, he said who go to bed hungry.
Nigga, man, ain't no roaches in my house. Nigga. Man, there's people walking in and out all day.
All
man,
day.
I ain't know that exists. So, you thinking capital murder, 40 euros. You lying to me. You gonna do whatever your mama and your lawyer instruct you to do. That's why these tell when the feds get them, because they lawyer tell them, hey, listen, they got evidence on you, might as well tell.
Might as well.
You gonna do what your lawyer tell you to do. And everybody know I'm the good kid out this situation. He ain't got no business with them. Based on looking at our mamas. Based on looking at our mamas, how mama dressed when she come to court, how she talk to the judge. I'm the only one would have paid for a lawyer.
And don't view that as an excuse. One time, bro, I remember I was with my partner in the East, and the hotel got raided, and they raided the hotel. We was in the deep East, right? Deep East Oakland. And the police had all us in handcuffs. They handcuffed everybody. My partner was he was already a felon, so they found 2 blicks. Basically, he went down for a year, right? But at the time, this shit felt crazy. 2 blicks, but they knocked on the door. We walked out the door. They aiming like 12 guns at the door. We all walk out, right? I walk out first. They asked, bro, you know what's crazy? Soon they knock, they talking about what we gonna do. I'm like, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean what we gonna do? Walk out. Like, that's when I knew, like, I'm with the wrong people. Because all these grown folks don't know how to move when police come around. Like, y'all ain't ready for this shit. Like, the whole time, I wasn't even expecting that. We was about to go to the studio. Like, whenever I'm in the East, whenever I'm with my partners, I'm bringing them to go live life. We done with this reaction. So, if you just here for Charleston, why you can leave. But I'm going to add my little take, right? But, yeah, because this shit 30 minutes. I didn't even mean to make it this long. But, so we in the East, right? They get the banging on the door. I hit the door, they like, police. I hit the window, I see hella guns. I'm like, shit, they outside. We all look, like, my partner, Dreddy was next to me, like, what should we do? I'm like, what you mean, bro? We gonna go outside. So I walk out first. Everybody go out. So they get to search the place. They find like a 2-tone and hot point, right? Boom. They walk out with him. They cuff everybody. They put me in the back of the car. They place everybody separate, right? And the police kind of already know these dudes because they talk with these dudes every day. They in and out the system. So they trying to figure out who the fuck I am. They're like, you got ID? And I'm like, nah, I don't got no ID. I ain't got nothing. They just got me in the back of this car, right? My arms like that. So this how your arms be when you in the car. Like, you sitting upright. Like, it's hella uncomfortable, right? I get to chopping it up. They like, what you doing here? I'm like, bro, we about to go to the studio. Like, I'm taking my partners to the studio. Like, we about to go work. We about to go put in work. We about to go work, bro. We not on no bullshit. Like, when I'm around, there's work going on. And I was talking with them, and the way I was even speaking, I know it was fucking them up. So, they like, bro. So they holding me and all this shit, right? They was like, what's your name? So I gave my name, whatever. They searched me up. I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking I'm cooked. Because I'm like, bro, they didn't found some shit that I didn't forgot I did, or... Yeah, you thought you got away with this, but remember you did this? Like, I'm thinking like I'm cooked. Now I'm gonna be a part of the system, right? So they take all my partners away. They taking them away. You know, when my partner go to jail and everybody else get let home, right? And I'm the last one there, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy. My partner was walking up and he seen me. He was like, damn. So boom, right? So they like, you got a guardian or somebody to call? I'm like, fuck no. Like, my mom and dad don't even got a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas fucked up. Like, I'm like, I don't even want to call them, bro. Like, I don't even live with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't even want to think about that shit. Like, niggas, I wouldn't be here in the first place for their ass. Anyway, all right. I was kind of at a stage where I was like, kind of not mad at them, but just like, y'all, whatever, bro. I love them. I love my parents. So, quick little story time, right? So, boom. I called my partner. I was staying with my white partner, right? My partner Swerve, right? I'm gonna call my white partner, but just, you know, you got white friends. So he don't call me his black friend, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a cool white partner I knew from school, right? But we was close in school, but like we played basketball, we was cool. But then we got super close. We became brothers when we locked in with the same purpose, doing our craft and shit, right? So I stayed with him and his folks. His folks took me in. You know what I'm saying? For like from 16 to 18, they took me in. So I call his mom. She pull up. Police dropped me off at the Coliseum. But he like, before we go to Coliseum and all that, he was like, why are you hanging with these dudes? And I'm like, what, bro? What you trying to say? I'm not like that. Like, what you trying to say? I'm a bitch? Like, I thought it was an insult at the time. He was like, why are you hanging with these dudes? Like, basically, you hang around people that are underdeveloped brains. You hanging around clones. You hanging around you hanging around the science projects, bro. Like, even when it comes to when people say, like, police brutality and all that, I never experienced none of that shit. Bro, I didn't get pulled over with 3 niggas in the car before. And that's when I realized when the police get to tripping on you because they think you retarded. They think you a moron. That's literally the classification for a moron in law. So whenever you talk to police and talk to certain people like real humans, they be like, oh, they have to respect you. It's like universal law for some reason. Like, they just shift. I don't know how to explain it. But when you go in there like, oh, bro, what? You know why people do that? They get aggressive and shit because they don't know how to deal with adversity. But yeah, though, man, I just had to get my little story time and all that because, nigga, it's my page. And I seen somebody say like, bro, you clickbaited me, I'm unsubscribing. Da, 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 da. Bye, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you unsubscribe, bro. Like, let's be honest, man. This is the internet, bro. This shit is. If you don't like a video I post and you kind of fuck with me, just click off it, go to the next one, bro. But if it's to the point where you want to leave a comment saying you unsubscribe and all that, bro, you still got me paid, bro. Like, that doesn't stop my money. So it's like, you might as well just save your energy. I might read the comment and be like, damn, for a little minute. But like, and all actually out in the 10 people that upvoted that and agreed with it, bro, like, just move on, man. Just move on, bro. You don't have to leave a comment and leave with a storm and kicking up dust. Just leave, bro. Stop watching me. Unsub. That's what I do. I don't leave a comment on somebody's page that I'm not watching you no more because, like, come on, bro. Grown ass man, lock in.